Hi, a little bit of an ad-lib riff here about regrets. So many people beat themselves up about having regrets in their life. And they think that what people tell them is correct. Oh, you shouldn't go through life without regrets, I hear people say. You don't want to get to your deathbed with regrets. Oh my God, what worse thing could possibly happen to a human being? Well, that's completely ridiculous. And evolution tells us it's ridiculous. We have evolved with certain sets of emotions. Fear, happiness, regret. Regret is there for a reason. If you go out for a really big night where you drink a lot, you eat all the bad foods, you wake up the next morning feeling terrible, you feel regret and you think, I won't do that again, although you might, but you promise to go to the gym that little bit harder, go that extra little bit further in your jog. You might promise to eat healthy for a couple of days. You'll make some sort of a corrective behavior. If you have an argument with a loved one, you may feel terrible regrets and horrible frustration at yourself that you've let down the very person you love the most. Through the regret, you may promise yourself, I will never do that again. I will never scream at her or him again. I will never fly off the handle and jump in the car and go screeching down the suburb again. All of those stupid behaviors that you don't like, you correct through regret. So regret is a signpost. It's a place for you to understand that something's out of whack with who you really are as a person. Now, you don't know potentially who you are as a person, but regret gives you this signpost. It's like, oh, even if you don't know who you are, you go, I don't feel good about what I did there. I regret having done that. It gives you an indication as to where you are and who you are. Listen to yourself. Listen to those feelings. Don't go off feeling frustrated at yourself that, oh my God, I've got so many regrets in my life. I've got lots of regrets and I'm sure you have too. I don't beat myself up about them. I think, well, I should have done this, but I could have done that. Here's an example, a real life one for me. I wanted to be a pilot more than anything else in my life. I didn't become a pilot, although I was that far from doing it, for a lot of reasons. But by not becoming a pilot, I've now got the life I've got now. I've got the 3 wonderful children I've got now. I've got my wife of over 25 years that I still have now. I've still got a beautiful life and a life that I wouldn't trade for anything. I still feel regret that I didn't become a pilot. But hey, if I became a pilot, this life that I have now wouldn't have happened. Now, sure, I would have had another life, but I don't know what that life would have been, so I can't miss it. I can't miss what I didn't have. But if I didn't have this life, I'm like, I can't imagine it. So yes, I've got regrets about not becoming a pilot, but I don't beat myself up about them anymore. It's just something that I know that I'd love it. I'll probably go back to it and learn as a private pilot, which I've started doing to some degree, but it's not going to alter my life. I've got other regrets, financial and all the rest, like all of us do. They are what they are. They just give me a signpost to say, hey, this thing was important to you. So maybe do something about it. It was important for you to go that extra little step jogging because you had the bad night out. Maybe don't have that big bad night out again. Maybe don't scream again. You'll recognize those behaviors and stop them. It's part of growing into yourself as a person, even if you don't know who you are. So don't beat yourself up about regrets. Let yourself go and just absorb them because they're telling you something.